Osh Hardware, Furniture, and Appliance, the store that has it all. From quality furniture, Lazy Boy, Serta, Catnapper, appliances, Maytag, Whirlpool, Amana, KitchenAid, and Macintosh offers setup and removal. Power equipment, Echo, Troy-Bilt, and in-house service. Hardware, tools, paint, plumbing, electrical, pipes, and fittings. Macintosh Hardware and Appliance, 204 Market Street in Spencer, 304-927-2700. Find us on Facebook for more great deals.
Hey guys, this is Shannon from Miller Steels and Deals. We have all your shopping needs, from the bedroom to the kitchen, bathroom, and laundry room. We've got you covered. Looking for furniture or even maybe a gift card? Come on by Miller Steels and Deals on Mount Zion Ridge in the Old Armory Building, Monday through Saturday, 9 to 5, for the best prices around. Give us a call, 304-804-6006.
Let Mini Hamilton Health System be your choice when you or your family member has had a major illness or injury and needs extended rehabilitation and/or therapy. Our swing bed program makes it possible to recover closer to your home.
System, better healthcare, better living. System, we are harder in health.
For the next few seconds, picture yourself retired. What do you see? What sounds do you hear? How do you feel? However you picture your retirement, planning early is the best way to make it happen. And State Farm agent Norman L. Daniels is here in Spencer to help. He can chat with you about the kind of retirement that you want and then help you find the best ways to save for it. A little today can add up to a lot tomorrow. So get started now. Call State Farm agent Norman L. Daniels in Spencer at 304-927-5680 and picture yourself happy. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
It is sweet summertime in a seller's market. Summer means warmer weather, longer days, and more time spent outdoors. It also happens to be a great time to sell a house. This is Taylor May with Old Fences Realty, and we've got the inside scoop. Our local market has continued to move quickly, and inventory is melting away fast. Homes like yours are in high demand, so if you're thinking about selling and would like to know what your house may be worth in today's market, call me today for a free consultation. Wishing you a safe and happy summer from all of us here at Old Fences Realty.
David M. Greenlee, broker of Old Fences Realty.
Want to look good and feel good? Then stop by and see John Penna at Penna's Barbershop in Spencer on Main Street. Want a guaranteed spot? You can set up an appointment, but if time is not an option, walk-ins are always welcome. Traditional haircuts, no problem. Tapers, high and tight, flat tops, and beard trims. Or if you're looking for something new, he can do that too. Custom designs, burst fades, and mullets. That's right, West Virginia waterfall, keeping you styling and profiling. Penna's Barbershop has been a proud supporter of Roane County and Raider athletics since 2009. Penna's Barbershop on Main Street in Spencer. Stop in, call, or text at 304-531-4218.
Hello, my name is Philip Deaver. I am running for Roane County Sheriff in 2024. I have been and will continue working to regain the community's respect, trust, and faith. Your vote in May of 2024 would be greatly appreciated.
Paid for by the candidate.
Visit Phoenix Nutrition at 225 Main Street in Spencer. Try our awesome drinks. It'll only take one sip to find out what we're all about. We offer loaded teas to jumpstart your day. All of our teas are sugar-free with just 24 calories. We have such a wide variety of combinations you may never try the same drink twice. Phoenix offers protein shakes and protein coffees as well. We are open Tuesday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 4 p.m. and Saturday, 12 p.m. to 4 p.m. Follow us on Facebook at Phoenix Nutrition, Instagram at phoenix.nutrition.wv, and come visit us at 225 Main Street in Spencer. Proud supporter of all Roane County Raiders.
The Spencer Pizza Hut is proud to be the exclusive sponsor of the Fan of the Week each Friday of the Raider football season. Stop in and see us at 509 Ripley Road, fill out an entry form, and drop it in the box at the front counter for your chance to win a free large one-topping pizza. Stop by the Spencer Pizza Hut for all of your favorites. Original pan, original stuffed crust, hand-tossed or thin and crispy pizzas, breadsticks, cheese sticks, wings, oven-baked pasta, desserts, and more. Open 7 days a week, dine in or carry out. Call us at 304-927-4619 or order online at pizzahut.com. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
Family medicine is like a bridge, moving you from one side where you need vaccinations, screenings, and medical advice to the other where you receive essential care to remain healthy and active. I'm Caitlin McDonald, a nurse practitioner at Roane General Hospital, and I'm here to help you cross that bridge to a healthier life. I'm accepting patients of all ages at Roane General Medical Clinic and Southern Roane Medical Clinic, offering family medicine, care you can trust close to home.
Ridgetop Rentals, located at 3502 Clay Road in Spencer, West Virginia, is the place to go for all your equipment needs. We have tractors, dozers, backhoes, excavators, termites, air compressors, straw blowers, generators, jackhammers, torpedo heaters, and much more. We are open Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. until 5 p.m. You can check us out on the web at ridgetoprentals.machinerytrader.com. Follow us on Facebook at Ridgetop Rentals LLC, or you can call us today at 304-908-2004 or 304-927-1418. Ridgetop Rentals is a proud supporter of all Roane County athletics. Let's go Raiders!
Come into Stats Pharmacy, where our patients' good health is our main concern. We have a drive-through window where you can conveniently drop off and pick up your prescriptions and over-the-counter medications. Refill your prescriptions anytime online at www.statspharmacy.com or from your iPhone or Android phone using the Refill RX mobile app. No waiting in long lines. Just call ahead and your order will be waiting for you. We look forward to serving you at Stats Pharmacy, located at 100 East Main Street in Spencer. You can call us at 304-927-2980.
It's cold outside. Better check that propane tank. Star Weld behind Spencer Middle School will fill your tank when you bring it in. Star Weld also checks your tank for safety to see if it's damaged or dangerous in any way. Don't trade for someone else's grungy tank. We fill yours. Safety, 7 days a week, and service. Shop Star Weld for propane, welding gases, and supplies. Let Star Weld fire you up. Behind Spencer Middle School, dial 927-2520 or stop today.
I'm Circuit Judge Anita Harold Ashley, and I'm proud to sponsor this ad supporting the Roane County Raiders. I've spent a lot of time participating in sporting events in my lifetime as a player, a Raider parent, and a fan. I've observed there are lots of ways people enjoy the games. It might be like my dad, who quietly studied the game to catch stats, or my dear mom, who gained a reputation for yelling at the refs. Or the fan may be there primarily to enjoy the band or the cheerleaders. But it's clear, we're all rooting for the Raiders. Let's win.
Paid for by the committee to re-elect Judge Anita Harold Ashley, Kate J. Burbank, Treasurer. When it comes to providing facility solutions and maintenance support to the industrial and railroad industries, as well as port and inland terminals and Department of Defense operations, nobody does it better than Air Production and Service, Inc. At APS, our team is dedicated to providing high-quality service, parts, and equipment for your air production systems. Whether you are in need of air compressor products or services, you can turn to our team with confidence. We have offices located in Jacksonville, Florida, Corbin, Kentucky, Pembroke, North Carolina, and Spencer, West Virginia, to expand our reach and make it easier for you to get the help you need with minimal wait or frustration. Contact us today to learn more about the different types of services and products we offer. Contact your local APS representatives, Mike and Michelle Spears in Spencer, West Virginia at 304-927-2550. Proud supporter of all Roane County athletics.
This is XYZ Insurance. How can I help?
I have a question about my home policy.
Okay, question about phone policy.
Home policy.
Okay, gnome policy.
HOME, home.
Technology is great, but sometimes it's better to talk with a real person. With Erie Insurance, you have a caring, independent agent who's with you from beginning to end.
We don't have any HOMEs on record.
Your Erie agent in Spencer is Ashley Insurance. Get a quote today at ashleyinsures.com. Go to erieinsurance.com for company licensure and product details.
is a very, very, very fine house.
This is Jennifer Board Nichols at Board Depew Realty. So many things have changed around us lately, and we are all concerned about what the future holds. During these uncertain times, we want you to know that one thing will not change, and that's the service and the professionalism we will offer you at Board Depew Realty. My grandmother started this company over 64 years ago, and one thing hasn't changed. If you use Board Depew Realty to buy or sell your home, you are guaranteed to receive service that is guided by principles like honesty and wisdom and a conscience. Owning a home is the American dream, and that hasn't changed. So let Board Depew Realty show you the way to that dream. Even if the times are changing, principles and service shouldn't. So let Board Depew Realty show you that some things remain the same.
Roane County Lady Raider Volleyball is on the air. Stay tuned for all the exciting play-by-play action coming up next. Roane County Lady Raider Volleyball is brought to you by these supporting sponsors: Penna's Barbershop, Roane General Hospital, Route 33 Steakhouse, and La Finca Mexican Restaurant, Backatosh Hardware, Furniture and Appliance, Jack Garrett Ford, Ashley Insurance, Joel Baker Law PLLC, APS Air Production and Service Inc., Old Fences Realty, Stats Pharmacy, Richard's Lawn and Garden, Miller's Suds and Sales, Anita Harold Ashley for Circuit Judge, Phoenix Nutrition, Honest Fred's Flooring, D&D Motors, Filter Supply, Family Health Care, Groves Auto, Board Depew Realty, Norman L. Daniels, State Farm Agent, Hardman Supply, Josh Downey for Circuit Judge, ECI Environmental Compliance Inc., Carpenter's General Store, Minnie Hamilton Health System, Boca Valley Bank, Spencer McDonald's, INS Intelligent Network Security, Ridgetop Rentals, Spencer Cash Saver, Brandon Dental, DW Excavating LLC, Spencer Pizza Hut, Kirby Insurance, Philip Deaver for Roane County Sheriff, Calhoun Banks, and the Player of the Game Award sponsored by Willard C. Starcher Auto Parts. And now we take you courtside. Here's your Raider broadcast crew, Andrew Miller and Coach Matt Peary.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to WVRC 104.7 FM's live streaming coverage of Lady Raider Volleyball action. We welcome you inside the castle as we get set for LKC action. Roane County coming in with an overall record of 12-9-4. Their opponents, South Harrison Lady Hawks, at 2-10 on the season. And my name is Andrew Miller alongside my partner Matt Peary. Coach Peary, been a while since we got to see this Roane County team in person. It was back against Clay County in a 3-2 victory for Roane County after 11 other matches 6 days previous to that. They've only had one match since, though, so they've had a chance to rest, recover, a quick 3-0 victory over Braxton County, and that was last Wednesday. So I assume that Roane County is much more rested than we saw them last time.
Yeah, you'd like to think rested and relaxed, ready to get after it tonight, Drew. I believe this is the only game of the week, this week as well. So moving forward as we get closer to LKC play and sectional play, you hit kind of a gap in your schedule where you can sit back, relax, work on some fundamentals again, maybe have a little bit of fun at practice and not be game planning for the next match every time that you are on the floor together. So hope to see the Lady Raiders come out and play confidently tonight and try to keep on those winning ways.
Yeah, as a South Harrison team struggling on the year, obviously just 2 victories over Tigers Valley and over Braxton County in a 3-1 matchup. Again, Roane County, they loaded their schedule on the front end. Lots of matches, lots of road trips, and now they're slowing it down, and they got a bunch of home matches scheduled as we finish up. They've got South Harrison followed by Doddridge, Lewis, Hoover, and Calhoun all at home. The LKC Championships on the road, and then a tri-match at home with South Charleston, Charleston Catholic, and Gilmer County. Lady Raiders are hitting the second half of the season. We'll take a break for our sponsors. When we come back, we'll have the first serve here from the Castle. Lady Raider volleyball action here on WVRC.
This message comes to you courtesy of Brandon Dental Associates, conveniently located on Hospital Drive in Spencer, West Virginia. Benjamin Franklin is credited with saying an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. And so it is with daily and regular professional preventive dental care. Brushing twice a day and flossing once a day combined with regular professional preventive care at least twice a year, can help provide a lifetime of dental health. Call Brandon Dental at 304-927-2775 for your family's dental care. That's Brandon Dental Associates at 304-927-2775.
Calhoun Banks is your hometown bank. We've been serving Calhoun and the surrounding areas for over 120 years. We offer many financial and banking services, including commercial, online and mobile banking, mobile wallet, our annual Deals on Wheels loan sale, home and construction loans, and we specialize in land-only loans. With offices in Grantsville, Arnoldsburg, Elizabeth, and Glenville, we are ready to serve the needs of all of our communities. Stop in and see us at one of our 4 locations today. Visit our website at calhounbanks.com and follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Calhoun Banks WV. Lobby hours are Monday through Thursday, 8:30 a.m. to 3 p.m. Drive-through open 8:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Friday lobby hours are 8:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Drive-through open 8:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. And Saturdays, our drive-through is open 8:30 a.m. to noon.
Equal Opportunity Lender, member FDIC.
Carpenter's General Store in Spencer has been saving you money and giving you the best selection in Roane County since 1996. We have an amazing selection of domestic, import, and craft beers, ciders, and wines at the absolute lowest prices anywhere. And if we don't have it, we'll get it for you. We have a sporting goods section with all the right fishing gear, locally crafted lures, and live bait. And we also carry a great selection of firearms and ammunition. And once again, if we don't have it, we'll get it for you with the lowest prices guaranteed. We're open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 8 p.m., Saturday, 8 a.m. to 8 p.m., and Sunday, 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. So come see us at 746 Arnoldsburg Road in Spencer. It's a convenience store with a whole lot more.
Stop by Spencer Cash Saver to check out our fresh produce, quality meats, and our new grab-and-go deli sliced meats and cheeses. New 2-week ads start every other Thursday with the best prices for your budget. Save money and shop local at Spencer Cash Saver.
We welcome you back inside the castle as we get set for first serve action. Roane County and South Harrison in a dual matchup. The best of 5 series is what we'll look at. And coming into this ball game, or this match, Coach Peary, we'll take a look at the team leaders this year so far. Lexi Mitchell leads the way in aces with 49. Paige Blosser leads the way with 142 kills. Mahaley Nicholson in blocks with 62. Piper Harlan in digs with 230. And then, of course, our assist specialist is Olivia Moorhead with 423 assists on the season. Not a same name amongst the group. That is balance.
Yeah, and it's really nice to see you have 3 seniors in 3 key roles there. One of them at the net, one of them playing defense, and the other getting the ball to our hitters. So that's something you want to see. And then you have Paige Blosser, who, Drew, I know there's going to be teams next year when she is a senior. They're going to think they've played against her for 6 years. She's been making plays since she was a freshman. She was pulled up late in the year. And then you have Lexi Mitchell, who from the service line has just been lights out this year for the Lady Raiders. Good to see different names on there, and it's not just 1 or 2 players that you're relying on night in and night out.
And we are underway. First serve by Abby Lauk. And the best of 5 ready to go here from the castle. Again, on paper, Roane County would be the better team, but again, that's just on paper, as a little miss hits on a shot attempt by the Lady Raiders, and the first points by way of South Harrison.
Yep, looking to go back corner with that one and just kind of made the pass a little too far, carried out of bounds. You want to see early in tonight's match for the Lady Raiders communicate, try to get the first pass for serve, receive, or off of attacks on target. And then get your hitters involved early and often and try to put some balls away.
There's a little overpass, trying to keep it alive, but an extra hit by South Harrison. And Roane County with the side out. Quick substitution. Lexi Mitchell in, and Elizabeth Greathouse will check out for the Lady Raiders. Piper Harlan serving for Roane County. Harlan going back to that jump serve, rips it through. And that one got on the defender very, very quickly. Not sure if Molly Thomas was prepared for that one.
Yep, good serve by Harlan there. Lady Raiders up to a 2-1 lead. In a game where you think the Lady Raiders probably expect to go out and take care of it, you got to take care of the little things, Drew, and one of them being the service line. and serve receive. But making sure, this is the first outing you've had in a while and you're off for another period is maybe not being as crisp as you would hope. So take care of the little things technique-wise, and then let your game follow and get back into playing shape here.
As Harlan put one in the net on her second serve. Hope Woods serving it up, the senior. And an Agnell shot attempt may have not been the best contact, but effective nonetheless for Mahaley Nicholson. More substitutions. Joplin Harlan, the freshman, out, and in comes Lexi Burdett for the Lady Raiders.
Yeah, Burdett, we've seen in her start of the rotation, Drew, when she comes in, she usually comes in to serve. Then she'll play her along that back row and be another able-bodied setter or defensive player there. Can kind of help in either part of the game.
That first serve for Burdett got down on the wrist a bit. And it will be Molly Thomas, the junior, serving it up. Good looking serve, nice dig to begin by Blosser, and that one ripped home by Lexi Burdett. Lexi Mitchell.
Yep, good swing by Mitchell there from the opposite side, coming diagonal with it. Lady Raiders, a couple errors, too, from the service line, have let South Harrison stay in here, see if senior Mahaley Nicholson can get going from the service line.
I talked about the three leading seniors for Roane County as it's overpassed at the net. Good attempt that time, sliding in by Emma Sharp, just a freshman. Got underneath the net, though.
Yep, called from the net there. You see right now, Drew, a couple of Lady Raiders talking and talking about their rotation. And you'd like to see that in between points. What communication can you have to keep you kind of crisp going into the next couple points of the set?
Roane County with the three starting seniors with the miss hit. If you look at this roster for South Harrison, head coach Brianna Sears, just two seniors active on the roster right now. Hope Woods and Elisa Amstone, and then they have an injured senior on their roster. As another miss hit on the serve receive. Roane County building a bit of a lead here with Mahaley Nicholson. A lot of freshmen, a lot of sophomores. We've seen that out of some LKC programs this year.
Yep, several LKCs. I mean, just as recent as Clay, I think they had one senior on the team. And Clay County's a team, Drew, who went over and they beat Gilmer County just a couple of weeks ago. So the LKC on at least the East, maybe not quite sure who is top dog, but a bunch of youth in the conference.
Three straight serve receive errors and a timeout for South Harrison. We'll take it with them. Watching Lady Raider Volleyball on WVRC.
Here's why D&D with dynamite. D&D will treat you right. D&D with lots of cars. D&D will sell you cars.
Come on down to D&D Motors and see Dan for your next quality used car. And for everyone who already has a used car, come and see Donna and her team of mechanics at D&D Customer Care for all your maintenance needs. From oil change to brakes and tires to alignment and everything in between. D&D, we are a full-service business that can meet all of your automotive needs. Call the dealership at 304-519-2157 or D&D Customer Care for your next appointment at 304-927-5688.
What do you think of that ad, Coach Peary?
That sounded just like the original until I paid attention to the actual lyrics, to be honest with you, Drew.
Roane County out of the timeout for South Harrison, mounting a large lead in set number one. 8-3, Nicholson off the timeouts. Shoots one straight into the middle of the net. Side out will transition over to South Harrison.
Yeah, I think, Drew, 3 now of South Harrison's 4 points have come by serving errors by the Lady Raiders here early in set one. When you've had some time off, maybe not as crisp from the service line as you'd like to be, but definitely something you got to look to take care of moving forward.
Speaking of a service error, Riley Rudder, the sophomore, with a low serve into the nets. And now you'll see the leading ace producer for Roane County, sophomore Lexi Mitchell. Rudder setting it up, a good shot attempt, just missing wide. Or was it?
Looks like they got a tip on the Lady Raiders there. The line judge looked very sure of it. I'm not sure what the call has actually been made, or if they ever did. It looks like they did award a point to South Harrison. Neither team knows. But, yeah, that point will go to South Harrison here off of a tip for the Lady Raiders.
Okay. 9-5, your score then. Serving it up will be Faith Sears, the junior.
Maybe.
Possibly. Still waiting to see. And now, side judge checking it out with the officials. Elizabeth Greathouse checking in for Mitchell. And we're in a holding pattern for just a second.
I think if it's anywhere outside of the final 4 points of any set, Drew, and they get confused, it should just be rock, paper, scissors between the captains. Winner gets the ball, and they get the side out, and you just go from there and avoid the whole hold-up here.
So we will continue, and it will stay with South Harrison, set number 1. Jump serve opportunity, very nicely done by Sears. Roane County's going to set it up for Harlan, and that one tattooed into the back.
Yep, no doubt about that one. That one was tipped and played out of bounds by South Harrison. Great swing by Piper. We've now seen Mitchell and Harlan both with really good swings, and Nicholson have all been able to put the ball away here early. Just kind of some woes from the service line for the Lady Raiders thus far.
Freshman Joplin Harlan in for Burdette. Serving it up is the senior Olivia Moorhead. Bit of a miss hit on the initial pass, and that was wearing that bright orange jersey, the libero, Ava Thomas. Roane County with the point. You mentioned Lady Raiders kind of cooled down on all of these games in a row.
Yep. And at times, Drew, that could be something that maybe takes some focus away, or possibly even you come back a little rusty. But when you've had a run at it just as they have the past month, nothing better than a little bit of time to relax. You know, a day off here or there, try to get your legs back under you, and some different things of that matter to be ready to go once we get into this the meat at the end of the schedule this year.
South Harrison having some communication issues. You wonder about that, Coach. How much is too much time off where you get rusty versus how much is enough time off?
Yeah, and I think with each team, obviously, it's going to be different. This one that's led by 3 great seniors and who are good leaders, and then your junior class does a good job vocally as well. Trying to take care of it. But, you know, it's a long season. These young ladies have been together since June as well, when they started in the weight room and conditioning 3 or 4 days a week. So some time away, some time with friends outside of the sport, being able to do some different types of things that you're not able to when you got 3 games a week. I think that's good for all ages, coaches, players, parents, everybody. Let's step back, drop back and punt, if you will, and take some time for ourselves and then get ready to finish this thing out strong.
Pair of aces back-to-back for Olivia Moorhead. And Roane County just this match tonight. One next Tuesday, they will host Doddridge County. And then a following week, they'll be in action a good bit. They'll have on the 18th Lewis County here, and then they will host Hoover and Calhoun in a try here. So they'll pick things up as the season gets closer to LKC and sectional tournament action.
And I believe somewhere around the 21st will be the LKC Night of Champions tournament. A different kind of format for that this year, Drew. Instead of the top 2 from each side, it's more of a day-long tournament event to get to see some more action and some more teams playing on the same day.
A very nice floated shot across by Haley Nicholson. She puts it in the right location. Timeout on the floor for South Harrison. Be back after this.
Since 2019, DW Excavating has been serving Roane and surrounding counties. We offer services including, but not limited to, repairing driveways, construction site preparation, drainage solutions, property brush clearing, farm road construction, culvert repair and installation, and utility line installation and repair. We provide free estimates. Check out our Facebook page or contact us at 304-532-2968 for more information. DW Excavating, taking pride in our work and in our community. DW Excavating is a proud supporter of all Roane County High School athletics. Go Raiders!
Now, DW Excavating, run by Doug Walker and his wife Angie, and their son Clay Walker has had quite the junior campaign for you as a defensive coordinator, as your middle linebacker, and on the offensive side for Coach Burdette and crew.
Yeah, Clay Walker's done a great job. Started last offseason getting himself in shape and growing. Just one of the strongest guys in the weight room now. Works his tail off, watches a lot of film to get himself ready. So it's been an absolute blessing to be able to coach that young man this year.
Having some serve-receive issues here. South Harrison, the Lady Hawks now have missed on 5 of their last 6 with Moorhead. serving for Roane County. The lead built out to 12 here in set one. Best of 5. LKC action, as Coach Matt Peary mentioned, the LKC Night of Champions tournament coming up on the 21st.
And I could be wrong, but I think that's going to be open to the top 3 or maybe even 4 seeds from each side. I'm not sure of the complete details. The only thing I do know is the number 1 seed from the West will be the host. And right now, I believe Williamstown beat Ritchie County 3-0, or maybe 3-1. So it looks like Williamstown will probably be hosting that on the 21st.
Very nice located shots on the two-hand push by Paige Blosser. Roane County continuing to roll here in the first sets. Roane County, I'm not sure, Coach, do you know about Roane County's seeding right now or where they might be?
So right now, kind of an odd layout. Roane County defeated Clay last week 3-2. A week or so prior, Clay County beat Gilmer County, I believe, 3-0. And then before that, Gilmer County beat Roane County 3-0. So as best as I can tell, there is a 3-way tie for first place. And after that, it may go to total record or points. That's one of those things with the LKC. I think they change it every single year. Coach Ford and I were sitting there talking about it the other day, and I really don't know if until their meeting they had last Thursday they were sure what's going on, or even if they know yet or not. But as of right now, the Lady Raiders will be in action that day in the LKC Night of Champions tournament. Again, new format, so trying to draw some more excitement, make that a bigger day, kind of like we have with boys and girls basketball, and have a bunch of people on hand for that.
Tremendous diagonal shot on the kill by Lauk. And South Harrison with a couple of points back to back with Delaney Lowther, the freshman, serving for South Harrison. Yeah, a lot more excitement about that. They may have to go, Coach, to tiebreaker FGHIJK.
Yeah, who knows with how they're going to do that. But that's one thing with the LKC, Drew, is it's one of the best conferences in the state for all athletics. Football, the last couple of years, there's been at least one member there as part of the state title game. Volleyball, back-to-back years, was Ritchie County and Williamstown. The LKC is just well represented in postseason play. So you have a bunch of high-level schools that are going to be there and competing for, probably a championship that's harder to win than a section or a region for some teams. Is you have Ritchie County, Williamstown, Roane County, Gilmer County, just a lot of teams that year in and year out have solid programs. Winning that LKC for a lot of schools is much more difficult than winning that sectional title.
Absolutely. Abby Lauk serving it up as Blosser missed on that last attempt, and Nicholson sends it back line. Sails just past the pink line, and I have not mentioned that yet, Coach Peary. I absolutely love the month of October in sports. I know it's a big thing, of course, Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and the Lady Raiders do things up right here at the Castle. They do a great job with the pink out, if you want to call it that.
Yep, really nice gesture that they make is, it affects so many, Drew, and of all ages that we've seen here, especially recently in Roane County. Really nice gesture they do, and that's not anything that Coach Allie Peary or Coach Harlan put together. That is the girls. The only thing they asked for is that tape to be ordered, and they want to take care of that to honor those folks, and I 100% agree with them.
Tremendous serve from Piper Harlan. Well, she's going back a little bit to this, as you mentioned, late in the season, this jump serve opportunity, giving herself some more practice as that postseason comes around.
Yep, getting more confident. You can practice that thing all year, and if she can have that thing and be very comfortable and confident with it, come sectionals time, that's just another feather in your hat there from the service line of, maybe we can go steal a point here or there if they're looking for a float. You can get some front spin on the ball and die hard on the service line.
Well, 2 straight aces for Harlan. Feeling good about this jump serve. That one she got on top of a bit. I shouldn't have said anything. That was my fault with the broadcaster's kibosh.
If you don't get to a 23-9 lead, though, Drew, you're probably not going to try that. You're comfortable. There's a time in game, a little more adrenaline about it to work on it, so that's the perfect time for it as you're looking for 2 more points to take set 1 tonight.
Hope Woods, one of those few seniors on the roster, serving it up. Nicholson got a nice hit on it, and on the back line, it ricochets off of the freshman Sharp and out of play. Want to say hi to David Snyder tuning in. Relation to Mahaley Nicholson, and we are glad to hear from him. Had himself hip replacement surgery, and he's home resting, he says, on the easy chair and recovering and watching some Lady Raider volleyball.
That's good stuff. I'm glad we're able to offer this, Drew, and get it out there to plenty of people for each school for things like that when they just can't possibly make it in person.
Good stuff as Burdette checked in and feeds the ace to end set number 1. Roane County wins it 25-10. Break to take. We'll be back. You're watching Lady Raider volleyball on WVRC.
This is Lady Raider volleyball and softball player Mahaley Nicholson for Environmental Compliance Incorporated. Since 2016, ECI has provided West Virginia with top-notch service for both home and commercial needs. We pride ourselves on working closely with our clients to ensure that projects are completed in a timely manner, that customer expectations are met or, in many cases, exceeded. Regardless of the job size, we have solutions for everyone. We specialize in septic systems, brush removal, dirt work, asbestos removal, and more. Check us out on the web at www.eciwv.net or contact us for a quote at 304-532-7653. Fax number 304-532-7653. Environmental Compliance Incorporated. Ed Nicholson, owner, West Virginia Contractors License 055775.
This is Cassandra Sayer, Women's Health Provider at Roane County Family Healthcare. As a board-certified women's health nurse practitioner, I specialize in providing care to women throughout the many phases of their lives. At Roane County Family Healthcare, we provide confidential family planning services to anyone of the reproductive age and offer breast and cervical cancer screenings at no cost to individuals who are uninsured or underinsured through the BCCS program. From adolescent health care to preventive and contraceptive management, pregnancy testing, and prenatal visits with pregnancy care after, through menopause and beyond, the staff in the Women's Health Department at Roane County Family Healthcare is here to serve you. Call 304-927-1719 to schedule an appointment today. Roane County Family Healthcare, health and wellness for the whole family.
Go ahead, car. Make my day. Do you have one of those intermittent electrical problems that no one can find? Let Groves Auto Service in Arnoldesburg, West Virginia diagnose and fix that pesky problem for you. Call Groves Auto Service for an appointment today and we will get to the bottom of it. Call 304-655-6765. Groves Auto Service, and don't forget to check out our Facebook page.
Back inside the castle here on this Tuesday evening as we are watching Roane County and South Harrison Little Canal Conference volleyball action. Roane County wins set 1 easily 25-10. Kind of methodical first set of the best of 5 for the Lady Raiders alongside Coach Matt Peary. My name is Andrew Miller. Glad everyone is joining us on Facebook and YouTube. Please, we invite you to like and share this video. The more shares, the more people can see these two teams going at it, and we'd like to hear from you. So comment if you can, whether you're watching us on YouTube or on Facebook. Love to know where you're watching from, who you're rooting for. Always good to hear from the general public, Coach Peary, even if it's negativity.
What do they say, Drew? That all publicity is good publicity? There's no such thing as bad publicity. Yeah. I don't know if it's true or not, but if they're watching, then it's getting your viewers up, so that is good. I do know that much.
There may only be one type of negative publicity, and that's I had an issue over at Calhoun County. I had to permaban somebody from YouTube because they got a little bit too squirrely on the live. So
was it Swolby? It was probably Swolby.
He doesn't know how to work YouTube. Roane County with service to begin. It'll be Piper Harlan going to stick with that serve, and that one rolls over the nets, causing some problems for South Harrison, but they do recover. Nicholson sends it back line. South Harrison just a little bit shell-shocked in that first set. See if they can kind of settle down a bit, and it really serve-receive was the issue for them.
Yep, serve-receive, and then when you have the likes of Harlan and Nicholson, Mitchell, and then Moorhead here this evening, being confident from the service line, it is tough to deal with, but all the offenses run through. It's just got to be first pass, try to get it to your setter and get your hitters on for South Harrison. See if they can look to slow it down just a little bit and get the opportunity to make some passes here.
Well, good pass, speaking of, by Moorhead, setting it up right in the middle of that pink Raider R. And Mahaley sent it right into a defender and dropped it in.
Yep, good set there, good pass. Good assist by Moorhead. Nicholson able to put it away. Harlan seemed to know what she did wrong with that service. That one barely caught the bottom of the net, Drew. But South Harrison, I'm sure right now they're thinking, let's get 2, let's get 3, let's try to take a lead and slow down this attack that Roane County's been hitting us with early from set 1.
Tell you what, if you're Lexi Mitchell.
There it is.
That's first time this year, all right? If you're Lexi Mitchell as another one, a short tip across for Mahaley Nicholson, you got to have a lot of trust in Piper Harlan there because Lexi was facing the net, and that one whizzed right by the left ear.
That's something that would be really neat if you watch tennis or something, you can see the serve speed. I'd like to know what the serve speed for these young ladies are at the service line compared to like a float serve to a jump serve and see just how fast that thing is getting across the net.
Yeah, it might open some eyes from people of just how hard it is to take one of those from the side. There's another very nicely located shot for Mahaley Nicholson, just placed it right in between the 2 backline defenders.
Yep, Nicholson's done a great job this evening of hitting her spots. Whether it's short tip, whether it's going to back corner, we're just trying to tool a block here or there. Nicholson's hitting the spots well here from set 1 and early into set number 2.
Very nice front spin on that serve by Burdette. Harlan from the 10-foot line got it back line to Lauk, who was able to handle that nicely. And very good shot there. And that was a no-look shot completed nicely by Molly Thomas.
Yep, very good job by Thomas there. The Lady Raiders were expecting that to be a pass made, trying to get some offense set up for South Harrison. Instead, she takes a chance, brings the opposite side of the net right here in front of us, and the Lady Raiders just not prepared defensively.
Very nice serve by Hope Woods. Rolled it up over, put her in 4 low maybe? I'm not sure if that was 4 low required, but.
I do know it wouldn't count in ping pong.
Still to this day.
That's one. It's hard to say anything if you're the Lady Raiders fan right there. Ball catches the top of the net. Moorhead's trying to get to her spot to accept a pass and try to get a set up, and it rolls right behind her head. But so that's one, and you just got to see how the Lady Raiders can react from that.
Opportunity for Moorhead got on top of that swing. Very nicely located.
I think everyone in the white jersey was just hoping that ball was going to find the ground because they wanted to celebrate with Moorhead on that one.
Mitchell had a chance at it too. Again, very nicely played by South Harrison. They're looking much stronger here in this second set early. Mitchell goes back line with it. Now they'll set it up. South Harrison, good shot attempt by Emma Sharp.
Good pass by Stenzel there, able to get it to Moorhead up here at the net. And Moorhead finds, I believe that was Burdette that ended up taking the passing the ball over the net that's going to result in the point for the Lady Raiders.
Stenzel will check out. In comes Paige Blosser on the outside hitting position. Yeah, they really wanted that one for Moorhead. She is the unselfish player with the setter, always giving up the glory to these hard-hitting players for Roane County. And there's an ace for Mahaley Nicholson.
You mentioned a moment ago, Drew, and the Lady Raiders have scored 2 straight there. South Harrison coming on strong here in the second set compared to the first. I was talking to Allie, Coach Allie Peary before this. Well, that's a long drive to make on a Tuesday for a single game. And I saw their school bus pulling up here, and I know the ride is absolutely miserable in a Yellow Dog school bus.
Yes.
So it may be some of you're a little bit tired, you're wore out, you're half sick from coming down the road, whether you come from Glenville or you're coming in from Big Otter.
It
or
makes no
Clinton,
difference.
Wherever it is, it doesn't matter. But you get to see South Harrison show a little bit more fight early here in set number 2 in comparison to set 1.
Another good swing that time by Piper Dotson on the outside hitting position. Lauk's going to set it up in the middle this time. That one sent back line too strong by Thomas. And Roane County with the points. And Roane County, after giving up a couple to make it close 4-3, Roane County's reeled off 4 straight.
Yep. Nicholson here has done a good job from the service line, getting the ball on South Harrison in a hurry, able to hit her different spots as that one finds the net. But like you say, Drew, you go on a 4-point run right there, able to stretch your lead a little bit, build some comfort there, and maybe you can be more aggressive here offensively while you're taking your swings or from the service line for points to come.
Molly Thomas into this near side, serving diagonally. A little bit of an overpass. Good attempt by Blosser, but I think she got into the net maybe. I didn't see for sure.
Yeah, that's what they called. They did call net. I think that was on Blosser, but I'm not completely sure who was on.
That will cause a timeout to be called by Coach Allie Peary. Roane County will take a breather, and we'll be back with second set action after these messages.
Hi folks, here at Hardman's, we are a full-service building material and hardware store. We have it all, from nuts and bolts to plumbing, electrical, best look paint, lumber, drywall, furniture, appliances, flooring, and kitchen and bath. Our best look paint is a sure win to brighten up your interior walls or spruce up your exterior. We don't just sell the products, but we deliver and install many of them as well. All of our installers are trained and certified. On top of all that, we know a little something about customer service. We'll greet you with a smile and have the knowledge to help you get the job done right. Stop in and let's tackle your next project together. Hardman's, our family serving yours since 1907.
Well, we believe that Coach Matt Peary has diagnosed the issue. It was Moorhead with that tip attempt, and Coach got into the fingernail a little bit there.
Yeah, she looks like she's about half sick right there, ready to sub out. She came up holding her hand really quickly. I don't know if it caused a break in the nail, if it stoved a finger, or what it is, but it looked to be a gruesome shot right there to her hand as she's going to maybe after a bag of ice. You know, obviously you don't want to speculate, but she is looking at that left hand, thumb, or index finger region as Joplin Harlan's now going to sub in to do the setting here. It makes it difficult as a lot of the time you'd see Lexi Burdett come in as a setter. But where she's entered into the rotation from the beginning of the set, they can't just bump her position. So that's going to bring the freshman Harlan in to try to kind of hand out the cards and try to get the ball where it needs to go to our hitters.
Near another ace that side. Boy, look at Piper Harlan over there. Jumping again and finishing the second kill opportunity off. Well, Joplin, we talked about, she's obviously capable. She's the JV setter for Roane County, and so she can do just about everything. She's very good on the serve. She can set, she can kill. She's got a lot of talents here, just a freshman.
Yep, she's playing a lot of the setter for the JV, but she also gets plenty of varsity time as playing an outside, and I know she's one. There's been discussion about what position will she play next year, and I think it depends on kind of everyone else. I think you just saw Piper Harlan throw maybe a discarded nail off the floor right there in front of us, so that may have been exactly what it was. But with Joplin, you're not quite sure what position she's going to play, but you know, she comes out, she works every day, and she's trying to improve at each one of those positions where she is.
I wish I had the camera on Coach Allie Peary right there. She looked up at us and just shook her head with, yeah, it was a nail.
Yeah, she did not seem too thrilled about that. I don't know if those are homecoming nails or what, Drew, but that one is broken off.
Well, it did its job for homecoming. How about that? Roane County gives up the side out in the point, trying to get it right back here. Harlan goes back line. Sent back up front. South Harrison will play some defense. Joplin setting up nicely. Tremendous effort on the far side by Faith Sears to keep that one alive now. Sears with a swing. That one drops in. So Sears with a couple of big plays to keep the point on the side of South Harrison.
And it's been a couple just like that, Drew. We've seen them have caused issues for the Lady Raiders as maybe after the first pass, instead of South Harrison trying to set it up and run some offense, they're just getting the ball across the net, making Roane County get the ball back, and that one found the back line very well for Sears.
Again, I think serve and serve receive right now, Coach. Those are the issues for South Harrison. They've had a couple service errors in a row, and the serve receive errors in the first set were a killer. Joplin Harlan, as we mentioned, in the match right now, and a miss hits and an ace and a point.
Yep, good job by Harlan there. You know, as you said, Drew, set number one, South Harrison struggled with her serve receive. Harlan, you know, coming in, maybe some nerves, but as much as she's played this year also, maybe not. Doing a good job, just get the ball over, make South Harrison make a play. And you see Joplin come right back over and get the set up and get it for, I believe that was Ella King.
Yeah, the freshman with a nice shot attempt. Roane County gets it up front to Piper Harlan. Dug nicely out. Sabby Lauk with a swing. Roane County equal to the task. Keene shoves it back line.
Good little volley here both ways. Good defense. You can hear communication both sides. South Harrison there where they wanted the set to come. And Roane County communicating the free ball. So good job communication here both ways. It looks like we may have a banged-up South Harrison player as well falling on that right shoulder.
Well, Piper Harlan finished that off nicely. Great effort by Hope Woods, the senior. She went diving onto the floor here, and they're checking on her to make sure she's good. Tough cookie. Roane County back out to a 5-point lead here in set one.
Good
and Harlan. There's another Miss hit on a service, and Joplin doing work here.
Yeah, good job by Joplin. She steps in 1 point, kind of as the primary setter there, and then the next thing you know, she's back here at the service line, and they've ran off 4 straight, I think, Drew. Good job by the freshman coming in and staying kind of under control, not trying to do too much.
Setting it up, nicely played by Paige Blosser.
Yep, good job by Blosser there, using what she could of that set. Pulls her a little bit off the net, does a good job of finding a spot right over the front row for the Lady Raiders for the kill.
Coach, you ever had a nail issue in football?
Me personally? No.
I don't know, as a team? Maybe getting one ripped off? I don't know.
Maybe. Yeah, I don't think so. Usually we'll throw like a little scrap of tape on them, but I guess if it was bad enough, it sure could cause an issue.
Well, Joplin serving very well right now, and another soft tip, and that just continues to work. Paige Blosser has worked it around the front line, and she has got herself some finishes, and that's going to cause Coach Brianna Sears to call a timeout. Roane County leading big here in set number 2.
There is nothing quite like mowing season in the Mountain State, and if you love keeping your property looking pristine, stop in at Hildreth Supply on Arnoldsburg Road in Spencer, West Virginia. We supply everything you need to make your yard look its best. Husqvarna riding mowers are in stock, including model number TS242XD for $36.99 and model TS142L for only $25.99. We also have plenty of Husqvarna 455 Rancher chainsaws on sale for 15% off while supplies last. Hildreth Supply also has an in-house mechanic for all of your Husqvarna and Shindawa equipment needs. Need a tune-up? We have your man. Visit us on the web at hildrethsupply.com, check out our Facebook page at Hildreth Oilfield Supply, or stop by and see us at the store located on Route 33 in Spencer. Hildreth Supply, a hometown store with hometown ownership and proud supporter of all Roane County athletes.
Well, Coach Perry, that's how we know it's meant to be between you and your wife. You guys were communicating without communicating. It was a ripped-off nail, and there must have been a little blood because we've got a new number for Olivia Moorhead.
Yeah, Moorhead here. She's got the number 18 on, but it sounds like she's not going to re-enter this set. But, yeah, she doubled over, and it looked as if she was holding her hand to her stomach. And sure enough, one of them homecoming nails, Drew, just plumb ripped off, and she decided to douse the blood off onto her white game jersey, which I know where those get washed at, so that'll be a fantastic evening.
Good luck tonight, Coach.
At the Peary household. It's all good.
Going to be you.
So now Olivia Moorhead is wearing number 18, and I expect we may not see her again until the start of set 3 with having to have a number change in the book due to the blood jersey.
Well, things are working well right now the way they're going for Roane County. Joplin Harlan, who came in, trying to set up her sister. Uh-oh, speaking of issues at the house.
Yeah, Piper not thrilled with where Joplin puts that ball. But I guarantee you the next time Joplin puts one right on the money, Piper's also not going to tell her good job. So I don't think Joplin's going to be too upset about that as the Lady Raiders hold a 6-point lead here pretty comfortably in set number 2.
Very nice jump serve by Sears again. Now she'll shove it back line. Roane County gets it up front. And the freshman Keene, and a miss hit on the back line for South Harrison. Not necessarily a hard ball to handle, but it's I say that as someone who probably couldn't hit it right.
You know, I think, Drew, a lot of it is if you're not used to it, it's going to be very difficult. But the spin that a lot of these different shots create, and whether they're going to carry and kind of sail on you like a rise ball and softball would, or if they're going to fall off the table with front spin, really hard to be able to adjust to it.
Ooh, just missing is Piper Harlan. She put some steam on that one.
Yeah, and with a lead like that, Drew, I think now is the time you like to see those swings. Just really strong attacks going down the far sideline. Harlan tried to put it away, carries just a little bit too far. But with a lead, you can be aggressive. You know, if you're not up by 5, 6, or 7 at that time, you're probably just going to try to cross that ball and find an opening.
Delaney Lowther, the freshman, serving for South Harrison. And speaking of miss hits, that was a miss hit from Roane County. Raina Stenzel checking in on the back line.
Yep, Stenzel comes in for Blosser after Blosser finishes up at the service line. When you're up in these kind of nights, Drew, you can kind of fiddle with your lineup a little bit, get some younger players or maybe some players that don't play all that often in there. Good experience for them in case you have another outing in which a nail is broken or somebody is injured on the floor. You got to have somebody that's ready to step up in a moment's notice. And tonight you're kind of able to do that late in set 1, and here midway through set 2, Lady Raiders are able to get a couple subs on the floor that may not get a lot of time normally.
Well, 3 straight now for South Harrison coming off that side out. This one's set up right in the middle for Keene. She'll go back line with it, sit back by South Harrison. Joplin Harlan going to set it up over for Big Sis. Very nicely done. And that will be finished off. Let's see if she says good job. Nope. No word.
Nothing from there. Good job by Harlan, going to older sister Harlan, of able to put that one away. Lady Raiders have a 5-point lead, 7 to go to finish out set number 2. And what you want now, if you're the Lady Raiders, is you want to finish this thing and not let South Harrison crawl back and cut the lead to maybe 2 or 3. You want to be able to put it away as soon as you possibly can.
Liz Greathouse out, Mitchell back in. Lexi on the outside hitting position with Piper Harlan serving it up. Deflected at the net. Roane County will send it over. They're going to set it up right in the middle for Thomas. Soft shot for Abby Thomas. Or Molly Thomas, I apologize. And that one finished off nicely. I do say much better second set for South Harrison.
Yep, they've looked to settle in a little bit. Their main struggles now have been that serve, receive, and service line. But they're able to get some more swings on the ball, able to get the passes off of attacks back to their setter, and able to try to run some offense in system compared to set 1, where they were really just all over the place. Much better outing here in set number 2 for South Harrison.
Quick shot across. Great play by Stenzel. Set back over, dug out by the Hawks.
You can see, Drew, that was a great pass by Stenzel, but you can see the back line is not more than maybe 5 feet behind that 10-foot line. So there's going to be some balls that are going to carry here late in set number 2. Lady Raiders have to be careful of to make sure they can drop 2 to make a pass.
Now Lauk set it up perfectly for Rudder. And Piper Dotson, I apologize. Dotson finished it off. Second serve for Lauk, handled on the back line. Nicholson on the run, finishes it.
Yep, good job by Nicholson there. Good pass good set from Harlan there. And Drew, a lot of these at this point is with your experience at your hitting positions. A moment ago we had Piper, and we've had Paige, and we've had Mahaley there. And even with Lexi Mitchell, just as a sophomore, has played a ton of varsity volleyball, is the set doesn't have to be perfect. If you can put it in their range, the hitters are good enough to adjust their bodies and adjust their swings and still make accurate swings on the ball. So for Harlan, just stay comfortable and confident and get that pass to the middle or to the outside, wherever you're trying to push to, and give your hitters a fighting chance.
Burdette came in, served it up, and some miscommunication. And they want to talk it over on the Hawks sideline. 20-15, set 2. Roane County leading.
Hi, this is Lisa Simmons inviting you to shop local and come see me at our fully stocked warehouse, Honest Fred's Flooring. We're located at 373 East Main Street, Arnoldsburg Road in Spencer. At Honest Fred's, you'll find the latest trends in floor covering: carpet, vinyl, tile, hardwood, and the very popular luxury vinyl flooring. We install everything we sell with the best customer service in town. Financing available, so call me today at 304-927-8082 or check us out on the web.
Take a small drive to big savings. HonestFriends.com.
Welcome you back inside the castle. Set 1, Roane County dominant 25-10. A little more of a wake up here for South Harrison in the second set. They've kept it between 7 and 3, but no closer. Lady Raiders leading 20-15. The timeout after the miscommunication for South Harrison. Lexi Burdette serving late here in set number 2.
Yep, I'm sure if you're South Harrison here, you want to make this first pass off the serve, try to get it to your setter, and try to get some offense or your system set up, as that's going to create a free ball attempt off the first pass. Lady Raiders now, they want to get their offense set, see if they can get a good swing.
Harlan sets it up nicely on the outside. I think that one got into the net. Not sure if that was blocked, Coach.
No, I think that just caught net on our side and came back to Mitchell. We were called for 4. Ball's not going to get across the net anyways. South Harrison fought back a couple times now. Drew, you mentioned they just had it to 3 a moment ago. Lady Raiders got to look to put this thing away quickly.
Woods, the senior. Handled nicely by Nicholson. Given up by Joplin Harlan. Right back to Mahaley, and Roane County gets the side out immediately back. I was getting ready to say, haven't heard from the Parskys yet, and there is Jim and Sue watching from Chesterfield, Michigan.
They might be, and I could be wrong, but they might be our farthest listeners we have pretty consistently here, Drew. I know whether it's football or volleyball, they're going to be tuned in, whether it's at the garage or inside or maybe at a local establishment. The Lady Raiders and the Raider football team will be on the air.
Hey, I tell you, if they know people up there, just tell them to throw it on YouTube at their establishments. People will be like, what are we watching? Don't worry, we're watching volleyball from Spencer, West Virginia.
just 2 years ago, we actually watched the Glenville State Pioneers Lady Pioneers basketball team win a semifinal at an establishment just down the road. It was really neat to see wearing a Glenville hoodie. It just so happened, I believe they're playing Saginaw Valley State, which
Really?
is in Michigan. So some fans and some non-fans, but that's okay. Everyone's friendly.
Here's 7 degrees of Kevin Bacon for you. I have family members who lived in Saginaw for many years.
I think some confusion there on a pancake that was made by the Lady Raiders where that ball was up or down. Nobody gave the signal that the ball was down, so they play on and still continue with that point.
Tremendous point back and forth. It ends up with a very nice play by Thomas to roll it over the net. And South Harrison not going down without a fight here in the second set.
Lady Raiders need to make one good pass here off the serve, try to put the ball away, and see if they can finish this set at 25-17 and keep some good momentum going into set number 3 on the evening.
Well, that will certainly help Roane County's cause. A miss hit by Lowther on the serve, and it comes right back to Roane County with set point on the line. And you've got your leading ace producer serving it up with Lexi Mitchell.
Yep, you got to be happy with our lineup, what we have right here. And that one just falls kind of in no man's land on that back line. Miscommunication. Lady Raiders going to take set number 2, 25-17.
Well, the sophomore adds to her leading total, and Roane County finishes that off in set number 2, 25-17. We'll go to the third after these messages.
Intelligent Network Securities is a hub-zone, service-disabled, veteran-owned small business located in central West Virginia. INS provides full-scope, enterprise-level digital security and forensic services. We specialize in state and nation-level cybersecurity intelligence, but we feel compelled as a company to offer our commercial consumers both proactive and reactive defense strategies as well. With 15-plus years experience in the field, providing support to commercial as well as nation and state-level entities, INS can provide insight to protecting your assets with our use and knowledge of bleeding-edge technologies. Check us out on the web at intelligent-network-security.com or call us at 304-566-9111. Brian Cottrell, President.
How low can they go?
Who knows? But Jack Garrett Ford is marking them down, so time for you to get in there and grab one while they last. Examples: 18 Ford F-150 XL 4x4, $24,499. 18 Ford EcoSport, $13,900. 16 Ford Focus, $13,400. More prices being slashed daily, so get to Jack Garrett Ford now while the markdown madness continues. Ripley Road, Spencer.
When you find yourself faced with a legal issue, the steps you take next can literally impact the rest of your life. Hiring the right attorney is one of the most important decisions you'll make. At Joel Baker Law Office, we understand the importance of providing prompt, competent, and honest legal representation. Call or text our office today to schedule a consultation. 304-500-9238.
In the 2024 Circuit Judge election, what are you looking for in a candidate?
I want someone who has experience in a courtroom.
We need someone who's hardworking.
It's important to me to have someone who is fair and treats everyone the same.
Who are you voting for in the 2024 Circuit Judge race?
Josh Downey.
I'm voting for Josh Downey.
I'm voting for Josh Downey.
Paid for by the committee to elect Josh Downey, Aaron M. Nichols, Treasurer.
Well, 2 sets up, 2 sets down for Roane County in the best of 5 series, leading South Harrison. Set number 1, 25-10. Got a little more pushback from the Hawks in the second set, 25-17, but the Lady Raiders ending up finishing it off, and they'll try to finish it 3-0 here. And their only match of the week, again, they played 12 matches in a matter of 7 days. Since then, one last week, one this week, and one next week early before they get things rolling again. Appreciate everyone joining us on our YouTube and Facebook platforms. Please like and share the video. The more people that can see it, the better it is for us. And we want to know where you guys are watching from, who you're rooting for. We've got a lot of visiting fans that we see in and out for different streams. I'm Andrew Miller alongside Coach Matt Peary. And the Lady Raiders just kind of get a little unrusty here. And we'll see Olivia Moorhead back in after the nail issue with the new number 18 jersey. I don't know, Coach, if I could do that. I am so superstitious.
Yeah, so she has the 18 on, but I'm just sitting there thinking about the jersey laying in the back. As she smiles up here, knows exactly what we're talking about. The number 15 jersey laying back there with blood on it that's going to have to be scrubbed out this evening.
I was going to say, you got some shout-outs. Rip shot there by Piper Harlan, handled nicely on the back line. Another opportunity. Harlan went from the right side over to the left, but a tremendous play. And that was Emma Sharp, the freshman, who handled that rip shot right at her.
Yeah, good job defensively for South Harrison. They're able to keep the ball alive. Harlan going aggressive, trying to bring it to the near sideline. It sails just a little bit too much, but a good aggressive swing off of a good set. You can live with those, Drew. Those are not unforced errors. You're trying to make plays on the ball, so you like to see the confidence in the swing there.
Boy, Harlan has got some bounce in her step, and she is swinging hard. South Harrison able to handle it, keeping it alive. Very nicely played by Rudder. Sent across that time by Nicholson. Again, handled on the dig. This time it is Moorhead. But she's got a little bit of worries this time.
I'm not sure if she knew how close she was to the net on that one, because that's usually a play we see her try to make when she's right against the net and knows jumping will risk her getting into the net, where in all reality she still had a couple feet in which she could maneuver around. But maybe just unsure of where she was located on the floor that time.
Roane County with a serve-receive error, and quickly South Harrison up 3-0 in this third set, facing elimination, and a sense of urgency for South Harrison.
Yeah, and this is something we've seen from the Lady Raiders for years past and this year is when you get up 2-0 on teams, are you able to go put it away, or do you let them hang around and finish and force a fourth set, I should say. And so far, South Harrison's up for the challenge, and the Lady Raiders coming up maybe with a little bit of lack of focus and just kind of not playing very crisp right now, and let South Harrison jump out to a 4-0 lead.
On top of that, the Lady Hawks diving and keeping plays alive, playing quite well here to begin set number 3. Lauk continuing to serve, miscommunication. I think we may get a timeout here pretty soon.
Yeah,
you can see Coach Allie Peary.
Yeah,
just a little bit of frustration now.
I think if South Harrison can put another 1 or 2 on the board in a row, you certainly will see a timeout. But I think if you're, Coach Allie Peary and Coach Sarah Harlan here, you want the girls on the floor to be able to figure it out.
Yeah.
For nights when you maybe have used both your timeouts and you give up a bit of a run, as that'll certainly help the Lady Raiders. But the young ladies on the floor have got to be ready to try to handle those type of things themselves and dig themselves out of holes, because at some point, Drew, you're going to be in a tough outing. And you're calling a timeout every other point to try to stop a run, and they've got to be able to battle back on the floor without you being able to pull them apart.
Now we'll just see how they react. That helps with the service error, and that'll help as well. Piper Harlan, she went with the jump serve, Coach, but she pulled back a little bit and kind of angled that one diagonally. It dropped in front of the backline defender.
Yep, we've been able to see Harlan utilize a couple different serves here this evening, and the confidence in all three is what makes her so dangerous from the service line, whether she's going to float it, jump it, or take just a little bit off of her swing. You want to see her stay confident with all three of those swings as we head later into the season.
Second one missed off the side of the hand, so it'll be a side out back to Lady Hawks and the senior Woods. One diagonal, and that one missed hit by the freshman Keene. And the lead back to 5 here in set 3 for South Harrison.
This is one I think we've seen 3 or maybe 4 of South Harrison's 7 points have come by way of receiving errors by the Lady Raiders. Again, it takes that first pass on that serve receive or just making contact with the volleyball at any part. You got to be careful. South Harrison may be able to stretch this thing to where it's on the table and will come back in, Drew. Lady Raiders going to have to put together a big stretch here very, very soon.
Yeah, that's served by Woods right in between 2 backline defenders. And Woods feeling confident. She's got a real good bit of smoke on these serves. Looked like she's going to do a jump serve and doesn't. Miss hit by Roane County. They're going to have to scramble to keep it alive. They will. An overpass will give the Lady Raiders an opportunity. That was Nicholson, went back line as Lauk had to come up for that last play and hadn't recovered yet.
Yeah,
that's the smarts of Nicholson.
Yeah, that was very lucky by the Lady Raiders that the free ball attempt there just to keep the ball alive. South Harrison overpassed and gave Nicholson that opportunity. Otherwise, Lady Raiders have no offense moving. And South Harrison maybe been able to get into another offensive system of their own. Instead, the free ball comes back on an overpass, and Nicholson's able to put it away.
Burdette on serve. Nicholson swung early on that one, tipped off the tip of the fingers, and stayed on Roane County's side.
As we spoke about, Drew, I think this is the classic case that we've seen way too many times with these teams, is just a lack of focus when you're up 2-0 in set number 3. Sometimes we've been able to see them kind of be able to get rid of the cobwebs, come back and put it away in 3, but we've seen several times they'll take a decisive set 4, and even once this year, Drew, it went to 5 when it probably should have been over in 3 in the first place. But you want to hope that swing right there is able to get the Lady Raiders kind of some confidence moving forward and get hot from the service line.
And that was a very confident swing from the freshman Joplin Harlan, giving Roane County the point, the side out. Mahaley Nicholson serving for Roane County. I give them a lot of credit here for South Harrison. They are battling hard. A mishit, though, and that will give Roane County 2 straight. And I think what I'm watching out of Coach Pierre right now, she's frustrated. So are the girls. You can see it.
Yep.
And so she's just going to try to let them get through this.
Yep. Let them play it out on their own. Let them figure out what they need to do to regain that focus. And I think part of it here is who's going to step up and be that vocal leader and try to get the troops rallied, if you will, take care of that. Who's out there saying, let's get this next pass. Let's get what we need here, and then let's keep going.
A little soft touch that time, and look at the freshman. Almost said it. Almost said it. The only reason I almost said it was because on the other side it was Piper Dotson. And Joplin Harlan, a couple of finishes here in a row to help this comeback.
Good job by the freshman, putting a couple away here in set number 3. Some lack of communication by South Harrison on what would have been a free ball. And now we spoke about the Lady Raiders maybe having to kill a timeout, and there's South Harrison trying to stop the bleeding here early in set number 3.
Roane County mounting a comeback in the 3rd, and we'll continue after this.
Hey, are you serious? I like a good laugh. I bet you do too. Which is why I say, if all those insurance companies want to spend $1 gazillion on funny TV ads, go right ahead, as long as it's not my money that's paying for it. Here's how you get seriously good auto, home, business, or life insurance. Go to Erie Insurance. With Erie, a great price is just the start. You get unbelievable service, independent agents you can really trust, and superior products like Erie Rate Lock. You hear that? Rate Lock. The name says it all. For car insurance, it can't be beat. But hey, don't just take it from me. See for yourself why more than 90% of Erie customers stay with them year after year after year. Seriously.
Your Erie insurance agent in Spencer is the Kirby Insurance Agency. Get a quote at 927-2544. That's 927-2544. Or visit kirbyinsurance.com.
Coming back to you during the point after the timeout, Roane County, well, they got themselves down 9-3, and we kept looking at the sideline to Coach Allie Peary to see if she was going to call timeout. She never did. In fact, she didn't say anything. She was just trying to let these girls come back into it themselves. A couple of big finishes by Joplin Harlan, the freshman, and now Roane County is back to within 1, and now, Coach, they're tied.
Yep, just a quick little blood pressure check there in set number 3. Maybe some stress test of sorts, if you will. They hung in with it, although very ugly beginning to set number 3. They brought it all the way back to tie, and you'd like to think maybe some momentum can take over here in set 3 and look for the Lady Raiders to try to capitalize here and put this away in 3 sets.
Ball sent over early by South Harrison, given back by Blosser. First pass sent over again. Harlan, the freshman, tipped at the net, kept alive by South Harrison's Brianna Sears.
Good job by Nicholson defensively there, staying prepared, keeping kind of a home base there on that back line, able to make a pass. And Blosser, I believe that one was, Drew was able to put it away to give the Lady Raiders their first lead in set number 3.
So they have hit a run now of 7 straight with Mahaley Nicholson serving it up for Roane County. This one kept alive for Roane County, and at the net was that Moorhead.
Yes, that one was. No nail broken that time, able just to get just enough, get the ball rolling across the top of the net, and it falls. Moorhead's gone to that a couple times here in set number 3 already, and it's very, very tough to defend if your defense is dropping back, trying to play for an attack, and she's able to roll it right up and over the net at you.
She may never live this down.
Oh, I promise she won't.
Great backline swing for Blosser been very impressed in this third set with the backline defenders. This one sent backline again, just a little too strong.
Yeah, really close, really good movement on the slide here. Good set, good swing by Blosser, not by more than a couple inches. It goes long. If she's able to get it maybe another foot towards the left, it's in the corner. But really good job by the Lady Raiders there of putting a great run together to take that lead back after a really slow start in set 3.
Nicholson checking out after the tremendous service set. In is Raina Stenzel. Harlan from 14. That one sent back line, handled nicely again by South Harrison. This one touched at the nets, and what do we have over here?
Yeah, they're going to call on a double. She hit it twice. I think the ref was trying to figure out if the first one was a tip, but I think it was back on the way down. She was trying to control the ball and then play it through again. I think that was South Harrison's coach's question as well there, but I don't think the first one was an actual block attempt. She's just trying to keep the ball alive.
Coach Brianna Sears talking it over real quick. Joplin Harlan, the freshman, integral part of this comeback in the third set. This one tipped across. And Piper's going to do a flat foot swing. And Roane County will play some offense. Moorhead setting it up behind. That one touched across again. Boy, Paige Blosser, she's the leading kill producer, and that one again soft.
Yep, that time Blosser went with the complete offhand. Defense sinks middle, thinking the right-handed hitter is going to take a swing towards the middle of the floor, and she just dumps it off with her left hand, and I don't think anyone in the gym was expecting that.
Oh, the freshman, Joplin Harlan, continuing here. That's an ace. Add that to the total of a couple of very nice kills in this comeback, and Roane County now leading by 4.
This is something you like to see, Drew, especially at this point in the year. Your younger girls who have played maybe some more JV this year than they have varsity have gained a confidence, and you can tell their game is getting better. They're at the point where they're, she took over in set number 2 as the setter. Then she comes in set 3 with a couple kills and a couple aces. So you're seeing different girls in different positions, if need be, able to kind of contribute and help the team out in different ways than we're used to.
Junior Faith Sears jump serving it up, and this one sent across nicely, and that one got on Lauk a little faster, I think, than she anticipated.
Yep, another good job by Blosser. Blosser's done a tremendous job here in set 3 and really all evening, Drew, finding the openings and making South Harrison play defense and try to get that ball back up as Blosser puts another one away for the kill.
Burdette checking out. The freshman Ella Keene in. Olivia Moorhead serving it up. And a little miss hit sent across early. Roane County has a chance here. Piper took a little off that one. Trying to be very accurate with it. Elizabeth Greathouse. And Roane County just has to get it across, play some defense here. Set up at the net. That one a little across the net, and that's going to end up sending Hope Woods into the net.
Yep. And a set we saw, what was it, Drew? 7-2 maybe here pretty early. The Lady Raiders lead 16-11. If you watch Moorhead here on a couple of her last sets, and as she's getting ready to serve here, she's definitely favoring that hand in which she did break a nail, kind of bending her fingers, not using it. You can watch right there. It looks like on her left hand. Just not maybe super comfortable with the way it feels right now. See if we can notice here on the next set she attempts if she's keeping half of that left hand away from the ball.
Yeah, all joking aside, those things are glued on, so when those things come off, they're not intended to be ripped off like that. So I'm sure she's got a little bit of...
You can see right there her left ring finger and left pinky are not making contact with the ball at all on her sets. And especially if it's to the point where it causes blood, it hurts. And we're going to kind of joke with her and maybe make fun of her here or there about it. But she's gritting it out. She's trying to play, and now she's adapting and setting the ball with, I guess, essentially 8 fingers and keeping 2 completely away from the ball here.
Paige Blosser serving for Roane County. A miss hit on the serve going back to that first set and those issues with the serve receive.
Blosser could probably be Moorhead's best friend here, Drew. If she can run off about 7 more aces, Moorhead doesn't have to use that hand. I think she's going to be happy.
Before that happens, time on the floor for South Harrison. You're watching Lady Raider Volleyball on WVRC.
Hungry? There's only one place to go to satisfy a hunger that big, any time of the day or night. McDonald's in Spencer. Choose from the famous Big Mac, Quarter Pounder with cheese, add fries and sweet tea, and you've got a meal that can't be beat. Start your day off right with the best breakfast in town. McDonald's in Spencer. Egg McMuffin, sausage, egg, and cheese biscuit, hot cakes, sausage burrito, add a cup of premium coffee and a hash brown. Great prices every day. McDonald's in Spencer. I'm loving it, and so will you.
Alongside Coach Matt Peary, I'm Andrew Miller. We're in set 3. Roane County leading South Harrison 2-0. Lady Raiders started incredibly slowly, and South Harrison started on fire in this third. Roane County came back from down 7-2 and 9-3, and they've reeled off a couple of bunches of points. They lead it by 6, 18-12 with Paige Blosser trying to continue this run.
Yep, Lady Raiders have played much more effectively here after about the midway point of set number 3. They're going to be looking to try to run away with this one here late and finish, put it away. And then, like you said, Drew, not another game until next week. So some time for bumps and bruises to heal, some time to work on some different things as we get later into our season.
Senior Woods getting on top of a swing and hitting the net and dropping it in. Side out will change sides over to the Lady Hawks, and it will be Lauk. Overpass across the nets. Hawks setting it up right in the middle. Well, Roane County sends it back over early with Moorhead.
Great job by, I think that was Greathouse there, Drew, of able to get to that ball. And that's going to lead to Nicholson getting a great swing on it and a kill that goes right between two of the Lady Hawks players.
Yeah, she was salivating when that ball came over. Was Nicholson. She was ready and timed it perfectly. Now, we have some confusion here for Roane County.
Yep, sub did not take place as it was supposed to, so Elizabeth Greathouse is just trying to scramble and get where she's supposed to be. I think that may have been Joplin, who's now going to check in, who was not there pre-serve.
Not sure if that affected Piper's jump serve or not.
I would definitely blame that if I was Piper, though.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Harlan, she was going after one from about 20 feet away and mishit it. And this is an interesting time right now in this set because it was the service of the senior Hope Woods that got the run beginning of the set. And she's now going to try to help South Harrison avoid elimination here, and that won't help. That one ripped into the middle of the net, Roane County with the side out. And they would prefer to end this before it gets back around to Woods.
Yeah, you're going to have Lexi Burdett check in to serve. Try to get some confidence here from the service line, and then on any ball return, got to make that first pass, get it to Moorhead, to the setter, and let her feed Blosser and Harlan and Nicholson, and try to get some kills to put this thing away in 3.
Swing opportunity for Dotson. Roane County trying to angle it and miss hit off the side. Attempting the dig was Lauk, and Roane County inching closer to a 3-0 victory.
Yep, good job by Joplin there, kind of switching up the way she was going to approach with that ball. Gets a good push to the far side. South Harrison unable to return. Lady Raiders 4 points away from set and match point here tonight.
Burdett and another miss hit. An ace for Lexi.
Good serve there by Lexi. Unable to kind of corral the ball there, Drew, as it's coming back to her, though. But just the amount of confidence and skill that has grown for this young lady this year compared to last has definitely improved. And I know she's going to be called on to an even bigger role next year as a senior for this Lady Raider volleyball team.
Dotson sends it over. Now Moorhead on the backside. Set. Nicholson got a good swing on it at the net. Whistle. What do we have?
That time they got Nicholson on the net. Maybe a little bit greedy going up for the block. She was blocking so low, so she know that's a tally in the stat column. She's able to get there. I think her right hand may have gotten into the top of the net just a little bit on her block attempt.
She leads this team in block shots this year. Good first serve. Good first pass by Burdett. Set up again. And another opportunity, whistle.
Yep, that one came out of bounds on the play across before Moorhead played it. What a terrific pass by Burdett. Good set by Moorhead. Nicholson crushes the ball to the near side. South Harrison's able to keep it up, but it comes between the antenna and the outside post there before Moorhead tries to play it, so that ball's going to carry out of bounds.
No one happier than Olivia Moorhead that was called out because she went after that ball about 6 feet out of bounds.
Yeah,
and
I
she
don't-
was getting it from the teammates.
Yes. Yeah, I don't know if it was just, being an athlete said it, I've got to get to this ball, but that was nowhere near being in the court of play there.
Ace for Nicholson. Set and match point for Roane County now. An overpass. No, that one's going to drop on top of the net, unfortunately for South Harrison, and fortunately for the Lady Raiders, as that will end it. Roane County wins it in 3 straight sets, 25-10, 25-17, 25-16. Break to take for our sponsors. We'll come back. We'll recap. We'll have your Willard C. Starcher Auto Parts Player of the Match after this.
McIntosh Hardware, Furniture, and Appliance, the store that has it all. From quality furniture, Lazy Boy, Serta, Cat Napper, appliances, Maytag, Whirlpool, Amana, KitchenAid, and McIntosh offers setup and removal, power equipment, Echo, Troy-Built, and in-house service, hardware, tools, paint, plumbing, electrical, pipes, and fittings. McIntosh Hardware and Appliance, 204 Market Street in Spencer, 304-927-2700. Find us on Facebook for more great deals. It's cold outside. Better check that propane tank. Star Weld behind Spencer Middle School will fill your tank when you bring it in. Star Weld also checks your tank for safety to see if it's damaged or dangerous in any way. Don't trade for someone else's grungy tank. We fill yours. Safety, 7 days a week, and service. Shop Star Weld for propane, welding gases, and supplies. Let Star Weld fire you up. Behind Spencer Middle School, dial 927-2520 or stop today.
Lady Raiders win it in 3 straight sets over South Harrison. Roane County improves to 13-9 and 4. They will not play once again until next Tuesday night right here at the Castle. They'll face off against Doddridge County. Roane County quickly out to the 25-10 first set victory. They were dominant in the first set. South Harrison providing a lot more pushback in the second and early in the third. Roane County reels off a bunch of points at the end of the second, 25-17. A comeback down 9-3 as Roane County puts it together to win 25-16. Coach, again, after a full week off of play for Roane County, a little bit of rust, but again, they did what they needed to do to take care of it.
Yeah, took care of it a lot from the service line, drew a lot more contributions from really everyone who took part. So a good job there. Good job communicating. They have a slow start to set number 3, but ultimately able to come back, take care of business, and put it away kind of as we thought they should in 3 sets tonight. But there it is again. So they're done for the week apart from some practices. And, next week, just one match due to Black Walnut Festival and several of these young ladies being involved with the 4-H and FFA programs around here. So they get out, play one time next week, couple of practices, and then we'll start really moving into the bulk of the schedule. And when it actually matters, you get to LKC and sectional time. And our section is loaded with a very good Clay County and Lewis County team. And then with Braxton, who's improving night in and night out. So you want to keep confidence up, keep winning ball games, and get ready to get after it sectional play, which is really quickly approaching.
Moorhead a chance to heal up that nail, and good luck to you tonight on the blood issue on the jersey.
Yeah,
number
I hope it's minimal. Maybe even Coach Allie Peary takes care of it, but I do know when I carry him out, I'm gonna assess the damage.
Well, Coach, before we go away, it's time for you to present our Willard C. Starcher Auto Parts Player of the Match here tonight.
I think you can go a couple different ways, but I'm gonna go with both our middles. I'm gonna take Mahaley Nicholson, the senior, and junior Paige Blosser, both of them from the service line. Both, minimal block attempts by both, but South Harrison's out of system a lot. But both of them did a really good job and probably both hit for a high percentage from the net, whether on soft touches or swinging opposite. Really good job by both Nicholson and Blosser tonight, command in the middle of the net.
Congratulations to Mahaley Nicholson, Paige Blosser, our Willard C. Starcher Auto Parts Players of the Match. That'll do it for us here tonight. Next sports broadcast, again, we'll be back in action next Tuesday night right here at the Castle with Lady Raider Volleyball hosting Doddridge at 6 and 7 p.m. For all of us here at WVRC, Coach Matt Peary, I'm Andrew Miller. Have a wonderful night, everyone.